We are nearing the release of the most anticipated game of all time. It's not even close. It is a game that will set the new standard for probably a decade. I will share 100 things we want to see in the upcoming Grand Theft Auto series entry. It should be noted that you might see some or many features that were present in the GTA games in previous entries. The goal was not to make 100 unique, never seen before features. You will see story mode, online and or roleplay written on the bottom side of the screen, changing over time. I wrote it there to illustrate which GTA branch should have set feature active, in my opinion. Let's go. We start off with the C tier, arm wrestling. Something already present in the online and roleplay iteration of GTA 5. I think it was first introduced in the Lost and Damned DLC for GTA 4. I hope to see arm wrestling come back to the single player in a more polished way, where you need to build a strength stat and learn to concentrate that newfound force to defeat your opponent. Smashing E on the keyboard has its own charm for some people, but it's not immersive and fun for people with slow fingers. Crypto stocks and mining. Of course, this is going to be present to a certain degree. Rockstar will mock crypto coins in some way, and most definitely will parody its community. I think that crypto stocks and crypto mining add a new layer to the money-making experience. We know from experience that the only good ways to make a lot of money in GTA Online are to do heists, grind prolonged missions, where you drive across the entire island twice to deliver booze for like $20,000, all the while some bikers attack you for a reason unknown. This upcoming online experience needs more sources of making a reliable income from day one. Circus. Not sure how popular circuses are in the USA. It's a good hangout spot for the story mode and roleplay. There can be interesting moments in these circus, like a tiger attacking a performer, or some random NPC interrupting the show for whatever reason. Example, protesting against animal cruelty or attacking a performer because he piped his wife or husband. Own rent multiple properties. One feature that should absolutely return to the story mode from GTA 4. Own multiple apartments and houses. Something that fits our main characters perfectly. Lucia and Jason will move around Vice City throughout the campaign, whether to avoid police or to get a better home, and it makes sense that they end up buying some high-end apartments or seizing a house or mansion from a dead criminal lord. Automatic police reinforcements against NPCs unrest. Sometimes in GTA 4, I used to punch pedestrians and then lead them to the nearest police officer, make them punch him, and watch the mayhem. Sometimes it even escalated to occasional gunfights. I would like to see reinforcements come and escalate or de-escalate the skirmish. It doesn't make sense that some goons shoot for police officers and nobody cares. Enhanced strip clubs. Of course, I'll include them titties and buns. People would riot if I didn't. I'll admit, I'm impressed by the detail and quality of the gentlemen's clubs in GTA 4 and 5. Let's keep it simple. Even more detailed ladies, even wilder private dances with titty and butt bouncing physics. Pay the DJ to play your Spotify playlist. More alcohol, some drugs, you know it. Cooking. Feature roleplay people thirst for. It's infinitely better to actually add ingredients and cook the meal instead of typing "me cuts banana" and adds it to the smoothie for the millionth time. Treasure hunting. Plundered treasures from World War II, pirate treasures, a fun little pastime for story mode and online, with occasional gunfights. Mock the Epstein JFK files. I remember hearing from politicians that they released those files for ages, and sometimes they actually release some of the files. with certain parts still redacted. I'm aware that the US released a new batch of files under the current and previous administrations, but that doesn't mean Rockstar cannot parody it in their own way. After all, 60 years to release those files is a meme, no matter what. Uncover celebrities' dark secrets. Always interesting missions. We already have such a mission in GTA 5 where we solve a murder mystery as Franklin. It feels like every year we hear of some celebrity doing some disgusting stuff. Last year was a big one. We did it. I guess this can fall under the Strangers and Freaks missions, but I thought this deserved its own spot. Get blackmailed. An interesting concept. If we mess up a mission or a robbery and leave some trace, someone might find you and attempt to blackmail you, to do some dirty work or hire a hitman to eliminate you or report the evidence to the police if you refuse to cooperate. Create an improvised cover barricade. One feature that can take shootouts to another level. Well, at least those shootouts where noob tubes or oppressors Mark IIs aren't present. Imagine throwing down a toilet booth to create a white cover, or blowing up a wall or slope and using the rubble as cover. Story mode and or roleplay players would enjoy hell of it, even on a limited scale. Now, we head over to the B tier. If you enjoyed the video so far, leave a like, appreciate it. Stealing crypto from people. Pretty self-explanatory. Rob an apartment or a house, find a USB stick with crypto on it. Or have an app where you can scam people. A good income diversification in online, for example. Keep the indestructible train meme. As much as some people hate to admit it, the indestructible train meme brought millions of views and introduced GTA 5 to many young people. It's not immersive, but it's something content creators will milk, which promotes GTA to wider audiences in return, even though it doesn't need to. Cosplaying. Why not? This is a cool idea that many players would enjoy and spend tens, hundreds, if not thousands hours cosplaying. You can dress Jason and Lucia as movie characters, anime characters, etc. Or even allow players to make custom designs in online. Getting trailed and or kidnapped. If you rob an apartment or a drug stash in your personal vehicle or frequently worn outfit, it makes sense that someone will look for that car or outfit and try to retrieve the package or straight up kidnap you. It probably should have been the same category as getting blackmailed, but I felt like this feels a bit more direct than somebody texting you to do something. Parody on content creators. The way social media exploded from 2013, it's only natural that there will be tons of parodies on all kinds of content creators. Food channels making noises while eating food, to the monkey screeching gaming channels, to the younger I show meat.
Ben, do you support Black Lives Matter?
Yes.
Do you support LGBTQ? Man, what the freak? What the I'm not the yo. What is like no? I swear, bro.
Millions of hours worth of easy parody. Enhanced stock market. GTA 5 introduced stock market investments. It was mostly useless, and the only reliable way to make money was to make assassination missions for Lester. I wish to see a stock market that evolves over the course of the game, and maybe give players hints on what to buy throughout radio, TV programs and stuff. I'd like to see the stock market reaction to the players' actions, like going on rampage in the city and destroying certain vehicles, damaging buildings, billboards and destroying some boxes. From immersive to arcade weapons recoil. It'd be interesting to have issues controlling the weapon when we first start in online. high recoil, which we would have to reduce by increasing our shooting skill and strength skill. Stronger arms can help with a better grip. Ambulance first aid missions events. Why not? While many players won't even try one mission, some players wish for this to be a feature. Then we can have first aid events to save someone and get some cash or social media fame. Firefighting missions. You're playing firefighters first for this. Even I want some firefighting missions in the story mode. Both this and ambulance missions are fun service for roleplay communities. Vigilante missions. If there's something many GTA 4 players missed in GTA 5, it was the lack of vigilante missions. To fight random trouble-causing gangs or to hunt down a vicious criminal from the LCPD list. This was something I was missing in GTA 5. NPC Firefighters Ambulance Events. How to make your world feel alive? GTA 5 had NPC ambulances and firefighters arrive at the scene if there was a wounded NPC or player started fire. We never see these emergency services run around the city and rescue random NPCs or extinguish random fires. I hope to see Vice City with all emergency services active. Outfit consequences. Being denied access to a bourgeoisie party because you wear a BDSM outfit, or getting shot at by gangsters for wearing bad colors. I'd like to see NPCs take drastic measures against some kinky or provocative outfits. Unlock new weapons via a better gun license. An idea. Usually you unlock the weapon by progressing the storyline. What about you instead get an option to obtain a better gun license for a more powerful group of weapons as you progress throughout the game? Expanded aliens. If there's anything that can get parodied until the end of the time, it is aliens. So many conspiracy theories, bulletproof evidence, videos in a suspiciously bad quality. We want a mission or a sequence of Stranger and Freaks missions to hunt the Green Man. Collecting figures, movie props. An interesting hobby you can do, if you want. Create a collection and search the internet to expand it. Buy and collect figurines from the GTA Universe games, movie props or superhero outfits. More music on the radio. If there's something I need while driving a car in Vice City, it is a damn good music. There's always a radio station I love to listen to. In GTA 4 it was Vladivostok, in GTA 5 it was Non-Stop Pop with wonderful Cara Delevingne, West Coast Classic and 2 other stations. I hope there is once again radio for classics or older music. Weird to say older music to music that was released mid to late 2000s and to early 2010s. How the time flies. Free roam submersible. Dive into deeper water to watch fish, fauna, a foreign UFO, or Pablo Escobar's sunken drug smuggling ship. GTA 5 had an underwater life, but you mostly never really bothered to visit it, as the water was all around the Los Santos island, and you probably didn't spend that much time in the sandy shores or Grapeseed. There was a sub, but you probably only used it on a mission and when making a profit collecting waste. A trip to space. Why, of course. If there's anything to parody, it is the 15-minute trips to space. Get a ticket for about $100 million, get on, spend like 6 minutes there, get down and have your characters say, that's it. Improve character strength skills. Already present in GTA 5, I like to see this concept get expanded on. Improve driving skills to be able to make some sick drifts. Improve strength to get a better grip on firing with assault rifles. Wildlife Companion in free roam missions. Grand Theft Auto might not be far cry to have a bear companion in the free roam, and for missions. But that doesn't mean we can't have something similar. The companion doesn't even have to do anything resourceful. It can be a magpie following you around cause you fed it. It is cute, people like cute animals. Triathlon race with vehicles. GTA 5 introduced a triathlon race. You swim, ride a bike and run. I propose a more thrilling race. You drive a boat, land and race with a car. Then you exit and enter a plane and pilot it. And then you land and win. It can be in any order. Pirate missions. Plunder billionaire yachts, sunk police boats, pirates lie for me. Probably best in online if there's to be another location added, like Cayo Perico was added to GTA Online. Get ill or infected. An immersion detail, which should probably be under the settings tab. For casual players, it can be very annoying to be driving away from police and suddenly getting a high fever. For roleplay servers, I'd say this is another feature expanding roleplaying to the next level. Enhanced wanted system. If you reach 4+ stars and escape, then the police should still try to find you for some time after you manage to escape. Also, we want the 1 star to actually be a 1 star and not have police officers fill you with bullets, like in GTA 5. Adolescence. Never in a million years will Rockstar or any other AAA company add children to their game. That is a colossal, big-ass booty mag for a massive golden horde mammoth stash of diamond tickets for politicians to shoot at the gaming board. Teenagers, on the other hand, I mean, who wouldn't want to do a quick booty spree on horny teenagers, if you know what I mean? Besides, there were universities in Los Santos, so why not immerse ourselves a little bit more? A bit different online dating. Unfortunately, I'm not familiar with many terms in the online dating world, so I'll simplify a bit. Pretend to be someone of a different sex, pretend to be a Nigerian prince, or get baited yourself. Interactive amusement park. Again, another pastime to indulge yourself in. GTA 5 had the Del Perro Pier, if I remember correctly. I want to see the list of interactive attractions grow. Whack-a-mole game, shooting game, go-karts arena, perfect to play with your friends or your roleplay companions. Planet Protection Events missions. Collect plastic cups, bottles, plastic forks, spoons, knives and put them at the recycling plant for some money. Most likely many people won't ever do it unless there's an achievement involved, but people in roleplay can have a heck of it, as it diversifies possible ways of income. Planet Destruction Events missions. When there's good, there's evil. Burn fauna, destroy trees, pollute rivers and arm emus with RPGs. A way to be a jerk. NPC pedestrians.
You're on camera, say something.
Last night and night before, there was 3 women walking down the street that way. I saw them. I said, hey, you 3 women, why are y'all walking down the street that way? There's nothing down there. And they flew away. I saw them with some birds.
In a sense, some humans are even bigger NPCs than NPCs. I want to see the manager of this Starbucks, Oblivion dialogue, etc. Add Brown Button. Universally desired feature, Brown Button. It adds another layer of gameplay and possibilities to utilize tight spaces you wouldn't reach normally while crouching. People in roleplay especially want a Brown Button. It would make stealth content much easier, though less hilarious. Return of the grab and throw mechanic. Grab a brick and throw it into someone's face. The grab and throw mechanic was something I was sad to not see in GTA 5. It was my favorite pastime to terrorize random pedestrians with brick showers. Working city services, buses, fast food chains, malls, working hospital interiors, government buildings, etc. By working, I mean you can interact with it. Be a bus passenger, buy fast food, visit shopping malls, and be able to visit hospitals, even though I fear the first video we're gonna see featuring a hospital is I have massacred an entire hospital. So yeah, just like GTA 4. GTA 5 was in sense less open than GTA 4. In GTA 4, you could enter some buildings you couldn't enter in GTA 5, like Clucking Bell, Burger Shot, hell, you could even enter a goddamn cafe, and there wasn't any mission in it, if I remember correctly. Home customization. GTA 5 has a base customization. You choose some presets, pay unholy amounts of money, and be done with it. I'd like to see more variation for furniture and stuff. People will enjoy heck of it. Extreme weather. Florida has hurricanes from time to time, so why not have a small percentage chance for a hurricane to occur? Maybe even a tornado, though it probably doesn't make much sense to appear in the middle of Vice City. It will be much more fun when you play online or roleplay, especially in roleplay and online, as this extreme weather can create a lot of content. Prison gameplay, that's overdue. A lot of us desired some form of prison content for many years. In GTA 5, we extracted a VIP from Bolingbroke Penitentiary. We saw Lucia in the prison cutscene, which could suggest we might get a mission or two in the prison. Hopefully this idea is expanded into online and roleplay. We can do a lot of mischief in the prison. Hunting invasive species. Very thematic. Burmese pythons cause havoc on Florida's fauna. In fact, Florida is paying you money to exterminate these invasive pythons, or at least you do get something from killing Burmese pythons. This can make a nice achievement, or you can kill a lot of them, and maybe some animals will become more frequent. Corruption gauge. Do you visit other cities too often? It will affect you, your relationship with Lucia, or the other way around. It may affect cutscenes, dialogues, monologues, etc. This can be expanded even further, like into sub-gauges. So if you commit a lot of violent crimes and don't die in the process, your character gains points in the anger issue gauge, gluttony gauge, etc. Prison breakouts. Doesn't have to be from prison directly. Save a prisoner from prison bus or from a news track. This can actually be a mission in the story mode. Jason goes to save Lucia from a prison bus, or Lucia hacks into a prison and opens up the doors for Jason. Halfway through, if you're still watching, you're the real one. If you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing. You may influence my life more than you think. Now, on to the 8th tier. Gambling. Unavailable in the EU. What to say? It is one of the hooks to keep many players addicted. It's better if you don't spend your real money than go to the real casino and lose all of it. Problem are shark cards. As long as they are a thing, you won't enjoy casino in the EU, which sucks. I would much rather win money on the horse tracks than drive across the map to get $20,000. More hangout activities. Go shopping, go to the shooting range, work out together and hunt animals together. GTA 5 already presented a plethora of hangout spots, and we'd like to see the catalog expanded further. More available sports. Kind of goes with more hangout activities already, but I felt it can get its own category. There really isn't much sports to be performed in GTA 5. Yes, playing tennis, doing triathlons are sports, but I feel like there can be more. I believe there are sports that can be quite easily introduced into the game, like baseball, or a basketball. Impact of the time. Similar to Red Dead Redemption 2, some shops close at night and some drug dealers appear after dark. Some missions can be started at a certain time, while other missions can vary depending on the time you start them, drastically affecting the difficulty. GTA 4 and 5 already have such feature present, but I think it can be more detailed and better. Silver weapons. For example, a dildo bat. If you want inspiration, just glance at Saints Row's goofy weapons, or GTA San Andreas. You might remember some of the kinkier stuff. Another fun pastime to spend your time causing chaos with. Enhance NPC reaction to player's vehicle. NPCs look at you if you drive Lamborghini, but also if you drive a tractor at the beach. And with social media having a bigger role in the game, it should only be natural to have NPCs boost your fame or infamy by photographing you in expensive cars, ugly cars, tanks, with your scooter brother, and many more. Distractible trees. Yes, please. If there's anything that boils blood, it is seeing a stupid brain stopping a 60+ tons worth of freedom. The explosive arsenal you're gonna have at your disposal should see some glorious distraction of those annoying trees. Karma is served, best with a C4. Expanded online shopping. Obvious, since 2013, the online space has evolved quite some. To be fair, GTA 5 had almost all of the shopping handled online, so I can only suggest expansions, like ordering food delivery, drug deliveries, and Uber drivers to pick you up at a specified time. Torture missions. This is a hard one. The reason why GTA 5 torture mission worked is because of Trevor Phillips. If we want such missions to return, we must be creative about it so that it fits Jason and Lucia's character. But remember, torture is subjective. One thinks of torture more broadly than others. Pedestrians interacting with each other. Enhanced. Expanded GTA 5 preset. Sometimes a random pedestrian dialogue can turn into a fight, sometimes into a fistfight. We can observe a person hitting on another person, a drug dealer trying to sell his cocaine, pedestrian reporting and describing a crime to the police officer, something to make the world feel even more alive. Hacking Elon Musk. Pretty self-explanatory. Hack into celebrity's account and either start posting random stuff or make an incriminating confession. In short, turn someone's account into Kanye West's Twitter account or post Derek FB Killer Medina's gallery. That was a tad dark. Friendship meter. I missed this, mainly because of the next point, but yeah, that is something interesting to bring back from GTA 4. The higher your friendship meter, the friendlier the dialogue between you and a character. In some cases, someone could even give you an echo that the police might reach you, or someone will try to assassinate you at a specific place. Friendship benefits. I found it underwhelming that Trevor couldn't call Ron or Oscar to ask for guns or ammo, or Franklin couldn't invest some of his money into Lamar to unlock him as a gun vendor. When your friendship meter is high, you can get discounted weapons, cars, dances, and get rid of the police. After all, this is what great friends are for. Active gang conflicts. Something I and many players wished to see for the longest time. Gangs that would actually fight each other, or confront and shout at each other at some checkpoints, eventually escalating into a brawl or shootout. Disguise activities. Infiltrate wealthy parties as a waiter to learn about some booty to steal. Pretend to be a drug lord or a different drug lord that's not you. infiltrate the army's base as a plumber, or get hired to cause trouble and dress as an opposing political party. Add arcade minigames. Back in 2008, when I was 8 years old, I loved playing the Tetris minigame in GTA 4. I hope these arcade minigames make a comeback. They are especially fun if you have friends or roleplay friends to compare with. Live streaming pedestrians. Naturally, in real life streams are relatively common in metropolises. We might ignore them, interact with them, or troll them. Also, some pedestrians might also react to a random person streaming and might do some trolling themselves. The cinema potential for this is unlimited. Clunky AI driving assistant. Self-driving AI has been a topic for many years. We are still many years from an actual fully autonomous car. Because Elon Musk talks about autonomous cars even today, we might as well parody it with an actual driving assistant that just works. By that I mean it will run over pedestrians occasionally and hit bikers. Even if it's for one mission only, I dare say it's a hilarious idea. Drag economy. The last time we could deal drags was in PSP GTA game. I think it was Chinatown Wars. This is an important feature, especially for online and even more for roleplay. I saw some roleplay servers do drags in a way, like you make them from some ingredients, obviously, then you sell them one by one, which is quite a grind. For bigger drag lords, you should have an option to get rid of your drags by selling them to some NPC for like 5 to 10% less than if you would sell them yourself. It's better than giving it to other players who, in majority of cases, can't even buy 20G, so you have to give them some on the next. Smuggling. GTA 5 had Oscar Guzman's affair to smuggle guns. I think drug smuggling is probably thematic for Vice City. Even human smuggling, like refugees and stuff. Generally a great diversification for money-making content for online and roleplay. Parody on the GTA 6 inside GTA 6. 12 years have we waited. For almost 12 years we've seen videos or some clips from many over-enthusiastic GTA fans. Fake GTA 6 unboxing, making hoax videos, this itself is worth making parody of. Real political figures events. Not sure how it works in the US, however I saw some politicians get hit by an egg in the face, some were hit by a pie and many more. Do that, dress in a funny way to disrupt the political speech or draw attention to yourself. Going into politics is always bound to cause a severe case of clinical stupidity. This is probably the easiest approach to make fun of politicians. Finding influencers, scammers and kicking their ass events missions free roam. A trend that's been going around social media in recent history, though if I remember correctly it was against child predators. Regardless, many, and I mean many people would love to beat the soul out of some GTA version of people like Johnny Somali. Expanded hunting. GTA 5 had a Strangers and Freaks mission for Trevor to hunt some animals for Cletus. I would definitely like to see hunting expanded, something similar to Red Dead Redemption 2. I've already talked a bit about hunting in the invasive species part. Again, it's another hobby to do, nice to do with multiple people. Start your own criminal empire business. You can have a criminal empire in GTA Online, but it doesn't really feel like an empire. It is you who has to collect all those resources for your businesses to function. Sure, you may buy them and lose on profit substantially. GTA Online criminal enterprises are made separately from each other. This results in you having multiple CEO positions, which you have to switch from one to another to do the grind. I want to see an empire that feels like an empire. Have NPC employees who will work for you as you grow your business. Eventually, you will build a multi-million-dollar empire. Choice has been an impact on the story. Another feature from GTA 4. Whilst GTA 5 also had decisions to some extent, I feel like GTA 4 had the upper hand. These decisions don't have to be of the type whether you murder or spare someone. It can be if you decide to lie about some facts, loot, decide to spend time with a character at the expense of your partner, add the intrigue to the game. Be a movie actor, actors missions. Most definitely an interesting idea. We visited movie studios quite a bit in GTA 5. Whether it is a genuine attempt to act or a more nefarious reason, like stealing some famous actors' expensive watches or rings. Others say any missions inside movie studios is almost guaranteed cinema experience. An active relationship gauge. We shouldn't progress Jason and Lucia's relationship only through missions, but throughout free roam as well. Hang out with one another, do activities, or just text each other. In return, we may see different cutscenes or different endings based on your relationship gauge. Theoretically, this relationship gauge could extend to other characters if you decide to be a jerk and cheat. Make it feel like a real relationship. Don't do a lazy Bethesda relationship. Robbing apartments, houses in free roam? Absolutely yes. I feel confidently positive this will be possible, to some extent at least. You can rob houses in Red Dead Redemption 2, and hopefully GTA 6 follows. The only thing is that GTA is considerably more populated than Red Dead 2, and creating unique or close to unique interiors for hundreds of houses and apartments is pain in the butt. We can DJ music and create our own beats. How to make this game have a guaranteed lifespan for over 10 plus years. An option to make your own beats and to DJ your music. This little feature procures two things: players' entertainment and unlimited talent. Many talented people will jump in to make their own beats and music, which they then post on YouTube and other services. This brings even more attention to GTA from people who wouldn't normally be interested in such games. Better pedestrians. I already talked a bit about pedestrians. We want more emotions, we don't want just mass crowds that run away at the noise of your minigun. We want occasional opportunists who will try to stop your killing spree. We want pedestrians to feel like they have a soul, personality. We want GTA pedestrians to come even closer to us humans. After all, the best NPCs are humans themselves. Weird missions, a bit of a waste of a spot. We all know it wouldn't be GTA without some kinky missions, characters, and sometimes outfits. I felt like it was obligatory to state the obvious, also I was kind of running out of ideas. Car parties. Remember when you went with your lowrider to flex on Bagos and made it jiggle with those hydraulics? Eventually GTA 5 added lowriders to online. I never tried it, mainly because I owned the game on PS3 since 2013 and did not bother to buy it on PC, only in 2024. I want this to be a thing from day one, and I want to have some fun with it at car meets, etc. Even more immersion details. An abstract topic. You can imagine pretty much anything. I'll put up my examples. Gain weight by eating too much, or the other way around, build mass, lose mass, shave your body hair, and much more. Enhanced brawls. Provoke or join a brawl and beat the crap out of others. I will have a part about melee combat system coming up, but I felt this should be a separate category, as brawls are more chaotic and primitive. You probably won't see a kung fu master fighting inside a pub. What I want to see is a full usage of your body, of your strength or agility to gain an upper hand in these chaotic skirmishes. Assassination missions a la The Elder Scrolls 4.
Well, Devesi, why don't you just go to his room and wait for him there?
Oh, you think so?
I mean, it is rather forward, but I like it. All right, then. I'll wait for him in his room upstairs. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
No worries. Okay, guys, we just need to try and sneak into this room and catch her by Hey! Don't mind me. Let's just go in here and I'll close the door. Okay. All right. No. We're just gonna close the door. Okay, guys. Okay, you ready? Here we go.
If there's anything other games, not just GTA, should inspire themselves from Bethesda, it is those magnificent assassination missions in The Elder Scrolls Oblivion. Should there be assassination missions, like in GTA 5, I would love to see some creativity, not just bringing out a sniper rifle or RPG to kill the target in an instant. Multiple approaches to assassinations are always the best. Enhanced car damage. Come closer to GTA 4 car damage. GTA 5 car damage is not terrible, but it falls short of the glorious visual damage you could inflict in GTA 4. And it was not just visual. The car behaved differently when you pretty much scrapped the vehicle. Every time you hit an obstacle in 4, it meant something. It had an effect. I feel like GTA 5 was much tamer, which was a shame. Modding community support. The reason I didn't put this in an S tier is simple. I understand why Rockstar would not want this. Because GTA is the first game on politicians' tongues, which makes life inside Rockstar a living hell. Allow me to give you an example. Somebody makes a custom body preset, an NPC body preset, and let's say those are children's body types. And then someone other makes a video and kills a bunch of them with an RPG, minigun, etc. Sooner than later, you have the footage on Fox News, CNN and other outlets, which leads to politicians getting involved, which leads to harm to the entire video gaming world. It is unfortunate, it's hard. Politicians don't even know what Steam is. Yes, Steam. Gabe Newell's Steam gaming platform. They are out of touch, even more than Seymour Skinner.
Am I so out of touch?
Nice fight. You got big cojones, amigo. Get your own dick.
If you made it from C to the S rank in one sitting, I applaud you, homie. Give it a like if you haven't already. I want to do more of these longer videos, but it takes quite a bit of time. A like is one click for you, but can be many steps forward for me. The final countdown, here goes the S tier. Roleplay community support. Rockstar or Take-Two acquired FiveM some 2 years ago. It seems Rockstar wishes to have a grip over the roleplay branch, which is understandable. Roleplay was and still is very popular, and it is one of the reasons why GTA still have more than 100,000 players every day on all platforms. GTA 6 should expand pretty much everything to create a much more immersive roleplay experience with as few do's and me's as possible. Immersive hacking skill progression. According to unreliable rumors, Russia could have hacking knowledge. Technology has progressed since 2013, and I think it's appropriate to have a dedicated hacking skill, which could unlock more possibilities for hacking advanced equipment as you gain expertise in the field. More random events, dangers and freaks missions. The Vice City map is rumored to be quite big, even bigger than GTA 5's map. This opens up even more space for random events, dangers and freaks missions, more fun in short. Danger and freaks missions were something that really made GTA 5 so much fun. Extreme variety of characters and a lot of uniqueness. Pretty much all of the characters were unique, and it really enhanced the enjoyment I got from doing all these side missions. Enhanced distraction. GTA has limited distraction of some props. I would like to see Rockstar take the distraction to the next level. Damage to buildings, damage to roads and bridges. let your carnage leave a mark on Vice City. Rebuilding destroyed buildings, roads, maybe not possible in free roam, maybe on a smaller scale. I feel like this could be doable for missions. Like if you destroy some building in a mission, it would eventually start to get rebuilt, and sometime later you will drive around a new building. Another detail to make the game feel living, to not just exist. A lot more accessible buildings, definitely. GTA games have had a huge open world to explore. What I was missing in GTA 5 was a lack of open interiors to go in. Indeed, there was an abandoned motel, some yards here and there, but not really buildings to enter. Even fast food buildings were closed for you, a place you could enter back in the days of GTA San Andreas and the old Vice City. An actual melee combat system, no more attack and dodge. This is essential to have a melee combat system. You won't really feel it in the story mode much. If you enjoy smashing somebody's skull with a baseball bat and don't give two thoughts about it. But in online and roleplay, you will feel restricted and resort to running around like a madman to get a free hit on your opponent, who will, in the meantime, draw a minigun and shred you to pieces. This is something essential for PvP. Expanded Underground. Los Santos has an underground for 2 missions. Vice City needs some sort of an underground for illegal entities to work. In GTA 5 roleplay, you basically cannot do a kidnapping without taking your hostage to some sort of a warehouse. Having a hostage outside can lead to a meta or to a coincidence. Complex underground isn't needed, but an underground with more back alleys, more turns and stuff, basically something police officer won't drive to in 2 minutes. Story DLC. Having 2 protagonists who are intertwined with each other can and hopefully lead to a single player DLC. GTA is one of those games I won't mind seeing DLCs for. I think it won't happen because of online. Developers would have to work simultaneously with online to update to the new content, graphics, etc. Also, roleplay servers need to be updated, a lot of work. Still, story DLC is something we all want, especially because GTA 4 and the quality of both DLCs. Yes, Ballad of Gay Tony is overwhelmingly recognized as the better one, but even the Johnny Kravitz DLC was fun and really good. Anti-cheat hack is given higher priority than anti-piracy. Cheaters are an issue, a big issue for players who want to play with other people. Personally, I always go to my solo lobby. I don't want to deal with cheaters and griefers. It's not for me. If I want to do PvP shooting, I'll just boot up Counter-Strike. Obviously, I understand the corporate view on losing profits. However, I understand cheaters can also negatively alter your revenue if cheating is left unchecked on a significant scale. For your interest, I will buy GTA 6 on PS5. I'm not waiting for the PC release. Evolving City. It triggers me to drive around garden construction site in GTA 5 and see it unchanged throughout the entire game. Even in online, it never changes. I want to see Vice City transform. I want to see new buildings, new street food, or closed shops appear throughout the game. I want to see some occasional event celebrations like Christmas, Easter, 4th of July, etc. Generational game, a new standard for gaming. Once in a while, there's a game that sets new boundaries, new standards for gaming. In the AAA scene, the innovation was relatively stale as of late from video gaming giants. There obviously was a massive leap over those 12 years, and I'm hoping to see GTA 6 bring forth a whole new level, a higher standard for the AAA scene to last another decade. If there's any game that can force lazy AAA studios to raise their game, it is Rockstar Games. Oh, who am I kidding? They will excuse themselves they don't have $2 billion to make such a game. GTA 6 won't define a generation, it will save a generation. It will save the current generation of consoles. Frankly, the current console generation is pathetic. Whilst there are some console exclusive gems here and there, it was underwhelming considering the trailers for the games I saw the year PS5 and Xbox something X dropped. If GTA 6 didn't drop this console generation, we would have single-handedly the worst console generation of all time. I do not expect to see all things I said here in GTA 6. What I said were mere wishes from players and me. I do not want to overhype myself or you. I want to pre-order my GTA 6, buy a PS5 and play it non-stop for a week. Hope you enjoyed and have a good day.